Hey, it's time to dish with D. That's me. Today's another Cook with D. I made a cinnamon, I called it a bear claw over the weekend, and it got a lot of hype on my group, so I thought I'd film it for you today. It's easy. It's something we've always made. It's actually were supposed to be cinnamon rolls that I kind of didn't feel like cutting, so I kind of finagled it. You'll see. So come along and let's look at Dish with D's cute little bear claw. Alrighty, let's get started. Now, I am making a half recipe of 2-ingredient dough, which is a cup and a cup, you know. But I'm doing half a cup. And when I scanned my gold medal flour, it came up to a half a cup for 5 points. I was always counting 6 points. So, yeah, this whole recipe is, I believe, 5 points. So, do you want to eat the whole entire thing for 5 points? It's an amazing breakfast. So, I'm going to bring you down and show you. These are same ingredients for 2-ingredient dough. Equal amounts of self-rising flour and non-fat Greek yogurt. And yes, but I put a little twist on mine, so I'm going to show you that. Okay, in my bowl I have a half a cup of all-purpose flour. I do not buy self-rising, as I use all-purpose and I just make it self-rising, which is very easy, and we all know how to do that. We just add a teaspoon and a half of baking powder and half a teaspoon of salt, and I just kind of give her a zhuzh like this. Now I did remove a tablespoon of this flour to add back in when I need to. Okay, let's give that a little bit of a mix to incorporate our stuff. Okay, now I'm going to add a little bit of monk fruit sweetener. It's a 0-calorie sugar substitute. You could add as little or as much as you like, because I want this to be a sweet bread. So I'm going to put about a tablespoon and a half in there. And also I'm going to throw in a little dash of cinnamon. We'll be using cinnamon again in this, but I just wanted to put a little bit in the dough, because I want to change the, the feel of the dough. I want it to be more of a, like I said, sweet dough. So just zhuzh that around a little bit. Now here I have, excuse my reach, a 1/4 cup of non-fat Greek yogurt. You're going to say, hey D, isn't it equal amounts? This is true, but I'm going to show you why I don't use equal amounts. You're going to see in a minute. This is how I make my 2-ingredient dough usually. I mean, again, you can make your dough how you like. This is how I like to make my 2-ingredient dough. I should have used the smaller spatula. Oh, my oven is all preheated. I like to add 1 medium egg. Yeah, it's going to make it a little bit sticky, but we will trudge through. And since it's a sweet dough, I'm going to put in a dash of vanilla extract. Just a dash, and I drain my Greek yogurt before I use it, so it's less wet and more dry. Let's get some things out of the way so I can mix a little bit better. There we go. I always start with my spatula. Now, 2-ingredient dough is very precarious, and I know you've seen people do this all the time, so this is nothing new for you guys. So I just sit here and zhuzh it around. It really smells good. The cinnamon, really, and the monk fruit just really can you smell monk fruit? No, but I feel like I can. And the vanilla, definitely. All right, you just now you can do this with a hand mixer, or of course you can make a bigger amount as well. This was enough for me. It was supposed to be a breakfast the other day. I was jonesing for a cinnamon roll. That's all I wanted. So I thought, oh, I'll make 2-ingredient dough cinnamon rolls. Well, it just kind of morphed into something else. So you see how it came together as a dough? To me, that is it. I don't sit here and play with it much more than that, because, yeah, you're not going to get anywhere. You're not. It's a very, very soft dough. So let's get all this off. And of course, make sure you have clean hands. And I try to just toss it. So I get into a nice little ball. That is it. It is mixed. It is together. I don't overwork my dough, because it'll aggravate me too much. So this is really all you want. You just want to combine it. Now I'm going to grab some parchment paper and we're going to roll it out. It is very, very soft, as you can see. And we have this extra flour we haven't used yet. We will put it in. We're going to put a little bit right now. And since we took it from our 1/4 cup, we didn't add any points. There we go. Just let it. All right, let me grab my parchment paper and we're going to roll her out. We have our parchment paper. I love to use my nonstick spray. This is the easiest way to do it, to be honest. I'm going to put my little thingy over here to hold my paper down. And you just place your dough ball right there. Like I said, we didn't really do much to it. A little bit more flour. Like, remember, this flour was counted in, so definitely don't be stingy. You already counted this flour, so. And truth be told, I've added a teaspoon or 2. See? So this is all you do. And you just gently roll it. Now, we really didn't play much with this dough. That's why it's kind of was really tender, because I didn't really do much to it. A little bit extra flour. Just roll to the thickness that you like. We're probably gonna roll it this way, so we'll just give it a little zhuzh. I don't want it too thin, so that's probably gonna be good enough for me. All right. Let me grab. No, I think I have it behind me. Here it is. Monk fruit. Made an appearance earlier. It's going to make an appearance again. So I'm just going to grab. Now you could spray butter on here if you wanted. You could spread butter on here if you wanted. I just tend to use the butter flavored spray for 0. It's like I said, I don't want it that point heavy. I just wanted a cute little, you know. So I grab my monk fruit, which is 0 points, no matter how much you use it, and you just sprinkle to your heart's content. That looks good. All right. Put you over here, and then we use our cinnamon. Oh, here it is. And this is a brand new bottle of cinnamon, so it's really fresh. Just sprinkle her in as much or as little as you like. This is your dessert as well, so you just, if you like cinnamon, then you put a lot of cinnamon. I just like a touch of cinnamon. And now I'm going to go a little bit crazy right now. Of course, I should pull it out. Let me find the Lily's chocolate chips. Okay, found my Lily's. Now I'm going to put, this should be 2 servings. So I technically could put, you know, more than a point's worth and still come up 0, but I am only going to put 13 on here. Because, I don't know, it's just, you don't really want to, you just want a hint of chocolate. You don't want to overdo it. Now you could put the cocoa powder on here. Probably would be really good. Maybe that would be something I'd like to try next time. But this is what I'm trying today. So, get my sugar out of the way so we have room to rock and roll. Okay. This will go the long way. Okay. I want to start to roll now. It's going to stick because that's what's the nature of this dough. So we're just going to tip her over and let gravity help you out. And keep rolling, and if it tears, don't worry, it's going to go over again anyway. And this is homemade, so you don't mind a little bit of imperfection. At least I don't mind a little bit of imperfection. So I just tip her. There we go. Now you have yourself a nice little log. This is very, very, very fragile, very soft, so you don't want to do too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my paper. going to cut mine in half. Like I said, I was planning on making cinnamon rolls, so that is what I started. But when I realized how soft it was, I thought it will not survive if I cut. So I just cut it, and I just go like this. So I've already sprayed it, so it's already been sprayed. Like that. Ta-da! We're just going to throw this on a baking sheet. This out of the way. Let me grab my baking sheet. Slide it on your baking sheet. Simple. Now, you could egg wash this. Again, I don't waste an egg, so I just use my handy dandy pan spray. The butter, of course. Tuck that chip in there. And then we're not done yet. No siree. Why not? Because we're going to put more monk fruit on top. I'm going to put the monk fruit golden on top. Just for a little added sweetness. And since it's a dessert, a little added. Maybe give a little bit of crunch on the outside. Not sure. Just a little dab will do ya. Yep. I mean, how sticking to these? Now you could bear claw them, but I'm not going to do that. You even could throw a little bit more cinnamon on top if you choose. I may throw a little. Why not? Because, you know, just a little. Not a lot. Just a little bit. There we go. I'm going to put these in I'm putting in my air fryer, which is my convection oven at 375. I'm going to cook them for 20 minutes and check it, and I will let you know how long they actually cooked, and we will see them when they come out. Okay, I just removed these from the oven. They baked for a total of 25 minutes. I did turn them halfway and put them on I started them on the lower shelf, and then I moved them up to the higher shelf because I used a convection setting on my oven, which is an air fryer. I didn't want them to be too overdone, but look at how beautiful these turn out. And look at that. Look at the bake. It's perfection. Oh, we'll let these sit on here and cool for just a minute because you really could have these warm. It is a cinnamon roll, obviously. So we're going to let these cool for a minute, and then I'm going to get a glaze ready because, yeah, because why not? We're going to kick it up a little bit higher because, yeah, just because you're on WW doesn't mean you don't eat good food. And I'm going to prove it to you. So let's get the glaze ready. All right, we have our monk fruit powder, sugar substitute, which is 0 points. And I'm going to do a couple of tablespoons. And a little dash of good vanilla extract. Just a dash because you don't want it to... Come on, just a dash. There we go. And I have here some unsweetened vanilla cashew milk. I put a little bit in here. I'm not going to need all of this, but you just need a little, just going to make a drizzle. So we're just put a little of this. And this cashew milk is, for this amount, is 0 points. So you just want to make yourself a little icing. You can put any icing you like. You want to put a peanut butter powder icing on it? It depends on how thick or how thin you like it. Oh, look at that. I mean, look at this. So now we just drizzle it on our cinnamon roll. I mean, you know, you can get creative with this. Again, this is yours to do with as you please. There we go. Your iced cinnamon bear claw. So let's cut it open and let's look inside. This, I'm telling you, for 3 smart points, this is amazing. And look at this cute. And can we talk how cute this plate is? The avocado dudes. This was hand painted for me by my friend Fiona at Pigmented in Hue. She does all hand painted. This can go in the dishwasher, into the freezer, any cute. I usually have my avocado toast on this, but I thought it was the perfect size for this beautiful portion. Look at this. 3 smart points. It doesn't get any better than this, people. It truly doesn't. But let's cut it open. Do I have a knife up here? I do. Okay. I'll cut the end because I don't want to have too much. Nice crust on the outside. I heard it crunch. Let's see, show you this one. Show you this side. Look at the layers. See the layers of cinnamon rolling through it? Yep. Yep, that's exactly what you want. But we know if it doesn't taste good, this is all immaterial. So, you know I'm going to taste it. It's so good. I really think the egg helps give it that nice chewy yet crispy consistency on the outside. And believe it or not, it's flaky. It's really good. And for 3 smart points for this whole thing, winner, winner, cinnamon bear claw dinner. Guilt-free and delicious. I'm telling you, I don't miss the butter inside at all. We'll be making these twice a week. Who says people on Weight Watchers don't eat good food? This girl does, and so will you if you make this recipe. That's it for me today. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, I highly encourage you to do it. And if you love this, as I do, I apologize, give her a thumbs up. And if you want to hit that notification bell, let you know when I upload. Because who doesn't want to see uploads that look like this? I know, I do. Thank you for joining me. Have a great day. Tag me if you do your bear claw. And if you haven't already joined my Facebook group, Dish with D's Waist Watching Warriors, I highly, look, this will go back into my thing. See, you only need a little bit. And like I said, if you like it thinner, add a little bit more. I like it a little bit thick. You could even add some more cinnamon on top if you wanted. You could put nuts, but you'd have to count them. Depends on how many you use. Actually, secret here, if you use not slivered almonds, you know the almonds I'm talking about. Those almonds, you can get more for less points. So definitely look into those things. And you know, remember, just because the serving size is there doesn't mean you have to use that much. You could always cut it back. Sometimes a little bit is all you need. Have a great day, and we will dish another day. Enjoy this roll because I'm going to go.